Getting miserable at what's going on here. I'm not with cold and everything.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, I dreamt of coming home.
You know what I should do?
What?
I should carry you over the threshold.
No, don't do that, please.
Well, only because we're starting a new life with no more doctors, no more nurses, no more Robert Scorpio snooping around.
Hey, took you guys long enough to get it from the hospital. Everything all right?
Everything seems okay, so, welcome home.
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, I was in the neighborhood, so I thought, why not drop into the laveries, have a poke around, see that there's no nasty little surprises waiting.
Well, you're surprised enough. What else could there possibly be?
You might know better than I.
Grant Putnam is in the asylum, yes? He was the only threat.
We can only hope.
Who's that?
It's all in. It's okay.
Man, oh man, I should have been out here greeting you guys instead of making all that clatter scaring the daylights out of everyone. Welcome back, chum.
It's lovely to see you. You know, when I heard that noise, it made me think of Philomena.
I guess this is your first time back since the, kidnapping.
Yeah, since she was killed.
Wow, it must have been so tough on you. And on top of almost dying yourself, you come home and find your old friend gone. It's awesome.
I know. I haven't really thought about it very much, but... Well, you know, coming in here and seeing where she was laying and everything...
You know, Putnam told me that he hadn't expected the fight that he got from you two.
If I'd got here a few minutes earlier, I might have been able to
Anna.
do something.
Anna, look. Don't you think that Philomena would have been, happy to die to save Robin?
Hey, dudes, I think you all need a drink.
What a good idea.
I'll go get something.
You know, do you remember the story about how we met Philomena? You remember any of that?
Of course.
You sure you remember it?
Yes. I'll never forget her surprised look when we walked out of the water. Did I ever tell you that story?
No, I don't believe you did, but go ahead, tell me.
Come on, you tell me.
Here we go, dudes. A little nerve tonic won't hurt any of you.
Thank you.
Damn right.
No problem.
Thank you.
Just yell when you need a refill.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, let me think. See if I remember this. Anna and I were on a mission together.
For the WSB.
Right. The usual cloak and dagger stuff. But we didn't know each other too well in those days, and from what I recall, we weren't too impressed with what we knew.
No. In fact, we fought like cat and dog for 3 weeks, even though we were supposed to be this happily married couple.
Yeah. Well, there was quite a bit to fight about back in those days. Your beloved wife was a little on the shifty side.
I seem to remember that one couldn't be too careful around a certain Australian.
Let's not confuse the story now. You know, as is often the case when you're on one of these missions, there's always someone chasing you. And in our case, that was what was happening. Two less than desirable individuals, as I recall.
Mm.
So what we had to do was get across the border from France to Italy without any papers.
How did you manage that?
We swam.
I can still remember walking out of the surf, hoping that it was Italy, and seeing this little old Italian lady sitting on the beach, regarding us rather curiously, as if we were something from the planet Zoth.
Philomena.
Right.
Yeah. Bless her heart. She took us in like we were nearly her family.
Which, come to think of it, is what we ultimately became.
I think she saw something in us that we hadn't realized ourselves.
What was that?
I don't know. All this bickering and arguing was just a cover-up for something, you know, something else.
Yeah, I think I know.
Well, it all kind of hit the fan when she realized that we weren't married. Before we knew it, the local bishop pedaled into town and she'd arranged everything.
There we were in the middle of our wedding with all these people we didn't know. It was nice there.
The whole thing sounds very romantic. I wish I'd been there.
Philomena the matchmaker. You know, I think that's how she'd like to be remembered.
And also as Robin's grandmother.
Well, let's drink a toast to Philomena. May her soul be resting peacefully wherever it is.
Yes, that's nice. everything's set here now. I know you're very busy and you have to get back to the office, so thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're busy with other people's business.
Well, Lewis is covering for me. I said I'd be back when I established the ground rules here.
Who are you to set the rules for how we live our lives?
I don't care how you live your life. I'm here for Anna and Robin. Incidentally, how many hours do you spend around here?
Oh, come on, man. You're pushing this a
Well,
bit too
Rob's
far.
just trying to help us, that's all.
Yeah, I'm sure he is trying to help. But once you finish cutting all this baloney, will you kindly leave?
When I'm satisfied. Now, about the hours.
I heard the question. Well, my hours vary. I usually close the club about 1 a.m. It gets me home around 2 a.m. I wake up in the morning, I have a little breakfast, if that's all right. And then I usually head back to the club about 3 p.m. All right?
And of course, Anna's going to be here, unless, of course, she's out shopping or doing whatever.
For the next week, but then I'd like to start back at work.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that.
Well, I think I'll feel strong enough to do that.
Why don't we talk about that involvement later on?
Come on, I own half the business. I'm a partner.
Let's discuss it later.
No, I don't have to discuss it later. How we live our lives and our careers, it's our business, not yours.
Look, I realize that, and fine. But we'll discuss it later. Now, in the meantime, Olin will continue doing what she's doing, collecting Robin and bringing her back here. I've given her a mobile telephone which is connected direct to the police station in the event that something might happen.
Hold on a second. Is there something else going on here that we don't know about?
Is there something else?
Well, nothing specific. But I think we all know, especially you, Anna, that trouble can arrive at all sorts of strange places from almost anywhere. Now, in the meantime, Olin will continue doing what she's doing. You will be here till 3 o'clock, and then when you leave, there'll be an off-duty police officer take over.
Hold on 1 second. Who the hell's going to pay for all these off-duty police officers? I can't afford that. Besides that, I can take care of my own family.
Can you? On the subject of the alarm that was installed downstairs, I know that Philomena used to turn it off because it somewhat confused it, but it's been reactivated. Olin understands the technology a little bit better, so it's now on.
Hold on, please. You're becoming a bit of a nuisance, you know. You haven't listened to one thing we had to say. You just keep battling on about what you want. Well, I'm not having any of it. Do you understand?
Wow, Mommy, Daddy, look who too.
Sweetheart. Oh, did you have a good day at school?
Yes, Can Daddy stay for dinner?
I don't know, sweetheart. I've just got back from the hospital. You know that.
Robin, Mummy's very tired. She's got to take it easy after all she's been through.
You say, kiddo, why don't you and I make a raid on a cookie jar out there, There's a hot rumor that somebody baked some fresh homemade cookies today.
Go and get some cookies and milk. Go on, up you go.
Sweetheart, in answer to your question, yes, I will be staying for dinner, and then after that, we'll have a nice long chat. Okay? Okay, off you go.
Did you hear what you said? He's staying for dinner. Not only is he going to run the place like a police department, he's going to catch free meals into the bargain.
Look, you've interrupted me so many times, I've forgotten where I am with this plan.
Did we get a vote in the plan,
Well,
maybe?
sure you do, but look, it's all worked out. Don't worry about it. Now, I leave work at the usual time. I come straight over here and relieve the officer from the afternoon shift.
Well, that means you'll be having dinner with us every night, then.
Hey, you didn't have to do that, but thanks, sweetheart.
Listen, you better listen to me. I'm not going to have you and your wireless telephones and your little lists and your off-duty policemen running about this house. Do you understand that?
You don't have much choice. I happen to have enemies out there, and I trust you probably have just as many. And I won't have anyone messing with my daughter again. Final.
You have a head as big as Gibraltar, and it's also just as hard.
Okay,
You buzz off,
then we'll
Buster. Go on,
stop
buzz
quarreling,
off.
please.
I'm not quarreling. I'm going to knock his bloody head off.
You wish.
You leave. Bye. Bye-bye.
All right, I'm going. But look, try to explain to him
Yes.
in not big words what's going on
Okay,
with
bye,
you.
Buzz
Robert.
off. He's gone daft, you know. He's gone completely daft. If he comes here for dinner, take him out to the back porch and feed him with a dog.
All right. Just calm down. I meant what I said. I know he makes you angry, but he's a very irritating person. He gets his teeth into anything, that's just the way he is.
What do you suggest we do? Push all the furniture up against the door when we see him come up the garden path? Robin's going to love that.
Oh, come on. He'd love that, too. He loves any kind of resistance. All he needs is a little peace and quiet for a week. So soon as he knows that there's no more Grant Putnams out there, he'll be fine.
A week? I have to look at that self-effacing mug across my dinner table for 1 week?
Well, maybe he'll get bored and go away.
Well, it can't be too soon for me. As far as I'm concerned, the only threat to peace and security and safety in this house is Robert Scorpion. Hello?
Dirk, it's Robert.
What the devil are you calling about? Didn't I make it perfectly clear this morning? When I want you, I will call you. We're fine here except for your pestering.
Look, you don't know why I'm calling.
Yes, I do. It's all part of the package, isn't it? You've gone nuts worrying over Robin. Well, you listen to me. Your fear will terrorize them more than anything else.
What's the matter with that, Robert?
Yes, it was Robert. He's gone haywire, and I'm not going to put up with it any longer.
Well, he's only concerned about us.
Does he think he's the only one who can worry? I can worry, too. I'll take care of my own family. I can protect them. I'll protect them from Robert Scorpio if I have to.
Hello? Hello?
All right, then. Yeah, well, we'll be here. No. Bye-bye. Oh. Well, it was Olin, not Robert. She said that Robin's having lunch with Bobby and then going back to school, and they'll be home later. What's this?
Oh, I don't know. What do you want to call it? Breakfast, lunch, brunch? That's what you could call it.
That's very thoughtful. You didn't have to do this, I have to say that.
No, I didn't have to do anything, but I promised I was going to spoil you, and I intend to.
No, I won't fight it.
Just as well because you'd lose.
Ah,
I wish we could turn the telephone off, you know.
we can't.
We can, because Robert says we can't. He's being very unreasonable, you know.
Ah, yes, I know. Please, I don't want to talk about Robert here.
He is being unreasonable. He's acting like God. He's even alienated Felicia.
Yeah, I didn't do too well with him myself.
Okay, you want to change the subject? Go on, it's all right.
I don't know. I could have been a bit more thoughtful about it all. But I just didn't want to raise her hopes about Frisco. I mean, goodness knows what's happened to him. I'll call him.
No, you...
Yes.
No, you don't.
Why?
This is only 2 hours before I go back to her club. And if Robert and Sean couldn't get any information from the WSB about Frisco, how can Felicia possibly?
Yeah. Oh. Here you go. Or have another one.
Your turn.
Thank you. You're not allergic to strawberries by any chance, are you?
What are you trying to do, ruin the mood? Open
No,
up.
I wouldn't even bet.
Open up.
Delicious.
Just like you.
Thank you.
If that's Robert, I'm going to strangle him.
I'll get it. Hello. Oh, Robert. Yes. I'm fine. Duke's fine. Robin's in school. Anything else? Fine. Bye.
What now?
Sean's going to be outside this afternoon instead of one of his men.
We don't want Sean. We don't need Sean or anybody else outside the house. This is just Robert trying to interfere.
Don't
I'm going to stop
Wait, please. No, stop it. Don't get upset. Now, come on. You told me not to spoil the mood. Well, let's not spoil the mood.
We didn't spoil the mood. Robert did with his phone call.
Well, let's not let it, then.
You win.
Eddie?
And you're going to give Robert the satisfaction. What in God's name?
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
We had no idea.
Well, this was Robert.
No, he tried to call you and he couldn't get through, so he was afraid that something happened.
So he told you to come over here and barge in our bedroom. How dare he?
Well, no,
wait.
I'm sorry. We had no idea. He just wanted us to protect
Why don't you tell him from... No, don't tell him to me. I'm going to tell him myself. I will tell him myself.
Get out of here, would you please?
Get out.
I'm sorry. I really...
Get out!
Please.
I'm sorry. Really. I'm sorry. I feel just terrible.
Get out!
No, don't call
Yes,
him,
I'm gonna
please.
come. I'm not
No,
gonna let him
come
get
on.
away with this.
It's just going to make matters worse.
How could it possibly make matters worse? The police barge into our bedroom like that. It's invasion of privacy. That's what it is.
Please.
That is even against the law for the Commissioner of Police.
It won't do any good if you call him.
What am I supposed to do? The man has insulted us.
Just calm down. Then speak to him. Be much more effective. You'll look much stronger.
I suppose you're right.
I am right.
I'm so angry now, I'll probably I'll choke on my words. I am going to strangle him all the same.
Oh, you don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
Oh, well, why don't you just calm down, go to the club, we'll take your mind off things.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'll stay here until Robin and Ellen get back. I'll put the alarm on.
On one condition only. If he calls here and asks where I am, don't argue with him. Just you tell him I'm at the club. And if he turns up here, don't even let him in, okay?
Right,
It's time we had a showdown. Just tell him to come to the club.
right.
I mean, I am right, am I? What kind of man would I be if I just let him if he just were to...
Walked all over you.
He just walked all over me. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, he's hounding my wife and your child, and I can protect you on my own. It's time we started a normal life.
Anyways, I got an A on my homework.
Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Really good. Okay.
So how was your day?
It's fine, thank you. Lazy, I suppose, in a way.
Was Duke here?
Yes, Duke was here. Had to go to the club. He said he'll see you later. Ah, thank you for helping me make the bed.
You're welcome.
What? Oh.
C-H-A-M. I know what this is.
Do you?
Champagne.
Right. Very good.
Now I know what you and Duke did all day.
You do?
It's what people in love always do.
What do people in love always do?
You know, it's like in the movies and on television.
Yeah? What?
You know.
Yes, I know. But I didn't think you did.
Well, I'm not a baby. I should know what they do.
What do they do?
It's called romance. They kiss and they hug and drink champagne.
Ah, yeah, that's what they do. Oh, you smart girl.
I'm glad you and Duke had romance.
Oh, thank you.
Did Daddy call while you were having it?
What makes you say that?
Well, since we've been back, he's been calling a lot.
I know. Well, that's because he cares about us a lot.
Duke doesn't like it. I can tell.
I know you can tell. Well, listen. Your father did bother us while we were having romance. And, you'll probably hear about it later because, as you say, Duke doesn't like it.
What did Daddy do?
Well, what did he do? Well, we were in here, you see, and we'd taken the phone off the hook so we wouldn't be disturbed. And your father tried to get through to us, and because he couldn't, he panicked and he worried, and he sent Sam and this policeman over here. They burst in through the door, and we're having conversation, and they hold guns at us. I mean, it wasn't very funny.
I bet Daddy was really mad he couldn't get through to you.
Yes, he was very mad. Something has to be done about him.
But what?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to hurt your father's feelings, but I don't want Duke to keep being upset all the time.
Well, maybe we should talk to him.
Yeah, I don't know what to say then.
Well, I don't like the police cars out of our house, outside, and I don't like police cars going by my school.
Oh, right. That does it. He's got to be told.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I think I can handle it. Yes. Hi. How is it? Oh, fine. We're just trying to sort out a way to stop Robert from being so overly protective, you know?
Yeah, Owen doesn't like it either.
Oh, man, I'm out of shape with Fuzz following.
We should all talk to him.
No, it's my responsibility.
But you have to be firm.
Right. What do you think, Olin?
Well, chum, it's not my shot to call. Did I get it?
No. I think I know who it is. Hello?
Hi, it's me. I just got to the club. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Everything's wonderful. Robin's here and Evelyn's here. Oh, Robin got an A in her homework.
Oh, well, that deserves an award.
Well, you buy her one then.
I will. In the meantime, you know what to do if Robert gives you any grief. We did agree, didn't we?
I'm not so sure that that's the right way to handle him.
It's the only way. Listen, I have to go. Give Robin a hug for me, and I love you.
I love you too.
Boss?
Yeah.
I found this under the front door. What is it?
You shouldn't have ratted on my man livery. Look in your basement, Carter.
We're going for dinner, ribs and baked beans. That pleases the crowd every time.
Yes, I think anything you cook pleases the crowd. You haven't heard Duke complain, have you?
He likes it almost as well as Robert. Hey, man, speaking of the same, I might fix something of Robert's, one of his favorites, to soften him up, huh?
I think that is a very good idea, and we can't have too much help around here. Oh, talking of which, I wish Sean would come. I wouldn't have to explain to Robert why Duke isn't here.
Shall I get that?
Oh, no. You know who it is. Hello? Oh, hello, Robert. Something told me it was you. Yes, the phone's on the hook. How could you call me otherwise? No, I'm sorry. I didn't think it was amusing either. Oh. Don't shout. I didn't take the phone off the hook deliberately. Please, don't shout. He's shouting.
Oh, man, he is steamed.
Oh, he's still shouting. Hello? Robert, are you there? Yes, I'm still here, which is a small miracle considering the way you're carrying on. Oh, I'm not making light of it, Robert. All right. I'm sorry that we worried you. I'm sorry you had to send Sam here. Yes, look, I know you can't spare the men, but... Oh, Robert, the reason that you sent Sam here is because you wanted to check up on us. You wanted to ruin our day. Now, don't deny it. That's what you did it for. No, please. Oh, don't talk about Duke like that. Well, he's not here. It's at the club. Oh. All right, I can shout just as loud as you can. Louder, in fact. Now, Duke told me not to argue with you. Now, if you want an explanation, then you just go over to the club and see him. Right. Bye.
Did he go?
Yes, he's on his way. What have I done?